A spiritual awakening is often seen as the ultimate goal, the moment when everything changes and clarity enters your life. Yet, this experience is far from the end. In truth, it is only the beginning of an entirely new journey. It marks the first step into a more conscious and purposeful life, where the real work of transformation begins. Many people mistakenly believe that after awakening, all struggles and challenges will disappear, but the truth is quite the opposite. Awakening is merely the doorway, a portal to deeper understanding, self-awareness, and connection with the universe. It is the beginning of an ongoing process of self-discovery, healing, and growth. Once you cross this threshold, you are called to integrate the insights you have gained into your daily life and navigate the complexities of existence with this heightened awareness. The true journey begins here, where the wisdom you've received must now be applied to everyday challenges, relationships, and personal goals. What is truly profound is that while many spend their entire lives searching for this awakening, you have already experienced it. Countless people go through life without ever realizing their inner potential, chasing external validation or fleeting moments of happiness. But you have discovered a powerful truth that many miss. Now the focus is on what you will do with this awareness, how you choose to live, grow, and evolve from this point forward. 2. The calm after the storm. After the intense emotional and mental upheaval of a spiritual awakening, many are surprised by the calm that follows. This calm, though unexpected, is a natural response to the inner changes that have taken place. It's as if the storm has passed, leaving behind a silence that may feel unfamiliar, especially to those accustomed to the emotional intensity and revelations that accompany awakening. This phase of stillness can feel peaceful, yet disorienting, as the dramatic spiritual events give way to a subtler phase of personal transformation. What can be particularly unsettling is the sudden absence of drama, signs, or synchronicities that once seemed to guide every step of the awakening process. During awakening, these external signals often felt like confirmations from the universe, reassuring you that you were on the right path. When they fade, it can feel as if you've been abandoned or have lost your connection to the spiritual realm. However, this is a misunderstanding of what this quiet truly means. This stillness represents the integration of the lessons you learned during your awakening. It is a sacred space created to absorb, process, and embody your insights. The absence of outer signs is not a sign of abandonment but an invitation to trust yourself and your inner knowing. In this silence, you have the chance to anchor your experiences, align with your higher self, and live from a place of deep inner peace rather than constantly seeking external confirmation. 3. Physical transformation. After a spiritual awakening, it's not only your mind and soul that undergo deep change, your body does too. Awakening introduces new energies into your system, and your physical body must adapt to handle these higher frequencies. As a result, you may notice physical changes that seem unusual. These might include increased sensitivity to energy, greater awareness of your body's needs, or even unexplained fatigue as your body adjusts. Fatigue, changes in appetite, or subtle shifts in appearance are common experiences after awakening. You might find that foods you once craved no longer appeal to you, while your body naturally gravitates toward more nourishing, high-vibrational foods. Likewise, your physical appearance may subtly change, reflecting your inner energetic shift. Some people report weight loss, clearer skin, or a lighter feeling as their body releases old energetic patterns that no longer serve them. This recalibration process is gradual and requires patience. It signals that your body is aligning with higher frequencies and preparing to support your new state of consciousness. Just as your mind needs time to integrate spiritual insights, your body needs time to adapt to the new flow of energy. Even if these changes sometimes feel uncomfortable or confusing, they are an essential part of coming into full harmony with your awakened state so you can move forward with greater balance and peace. 4. Emotional and energetic cleansing. After awakening, it's common for emotional issues you thought were resolved to resurface. This can be confusing and frustrating, especially if you believed your awakening marked the end of emotional turbulence. However, these recurring themes are not signs of regression, they represent a deeper layer of healing that must now take place. Awakening stirs up old emotions, wounds, and traumas buried deep within your subconscious, waiting for the right time to be fully released. This phase is vital for deeper healing, allowing both body and mind to process and let go of old pain and emotional residue. You are not simply reliving past wounds, you are dissolving them at a level you may not have been ready to face before. It's important to understand that emotional healing is a layered process, and each resurfacing emotion brings you closer to true freedom and balance. Though it can be uncomfortable, this cleansing phase is an essential part of the journey. Encouraging yourself to embrace this process instead of rushing it is key to lasting transformation. Many people are tempted to bypass difficult emotions or seek quick fixes, but that only delays healing. True transformation requires patience and the willingness to feel and release everything that arises. By allowing emotions to surface and be processed fully, you create space for greater peace, joy, and clarity in your life. Trust that this emotional purification is preparing you for deeper alignment and freedom on your spiritual path. 5. Disconnection from others. As you go deeper into your awakening, you may begin to feel isolated or disconnected from the people around you, including friends and family. This sense of separation can be unsettling, as it may seem like those you were once close to no longer understand or resonate with you. You may struggle to communicate your new spiritual insights or feel as though you're living in a completely different reality. Yet, this disconnection is not a punishment, it's a natural consequence of your energetic shift. The feeling of isolation is a sign that your energy is changing. As your vibration rises, you may no longer align with the frequencies of certain people or environments that once felt familiar. This doesn't mean something is wrong with you or with them, it simply means you're growing and evolving at a different pace. Your disconnection from others mirrors your inner transformation, not rejection from the universe. It's an invitation to deepen your relationship with yourself and to find new connections that resonate with your current path. This natural separation also paves the way for new, more aligned relationships. As you release old patterns and energies, you make room for people who match your new state of being. Though this phase can feel lonely, it is temporary. New friendships and connections will naturally flow into your life, often in unexpected ways. Trust that the universe will bring you into alignment with relationships that support your growth, understanding, and evolution. 6. The fading magic and signs. During the early stages of awakening, you may have experienced many outer signs, repeating numbers, coincidences, or synchronicities, that felt like constant confirmations from the universe. These spiritual highs can be thrilling and affirming, giving you a sense of wonder and connection to something greater. Yet, as you progress on your journey, you might notice these signs gradually fading. The once frequent synchronicities become less obvious, and the magic of awakening seems to fade away. This fading of external signs is actually a mark of maturity in your spiritual development. It shows that you've internalized much of the wisdom you once sought outside yourself. You no longer need constant validation from the universe to know you're on the right path because you've developed deeper trust in your inner guidance. The silence that replaces the magic is an opportunity to strengthen your connection with your intuition and higher self without relying on outer confirmation. At this stage, you embody the spiritual connection you once sought outside yourself. The disappearance of signs doesn't mean you've lost your path or that the magic is gone, it simply means you've evolved beyond the need for external cues. Your journey has become more subtle, and the magic now lives within you. You no longer seek signs to validate your progress because you understand you are already in alignment with the universe. This quiet, grounded phase reflects your spiritual maturity and the deep inner peace you've cultivated. 7. New purpose after awakening. After a spiritual awakening, the focus of your life naturally shifts from self-discovery to embodying your highest self. While the journey before awakening was about understanding who you are, awakening reveals a new level of purpose, one that transcends the self. This new purpose revolves around becoming a vessel for higher consciousness, where your actions, thoughts, and intentions align with the true calling of your soul. Awakening removes illusions and false identities, allowing your higher self to step forward and lead. In this phase, service, creativity, and authenticity become central to your new purpose. You may feel called to help others, express yourself through art or writing, or live more closely aligned with your deepest values. This shift often brings clarity about what truly matters: connection, love, and authenticity, motivating you to live in harmony with these truths. The desire to contribute to the greater good often comes forward as your sense of unity with all beings deepens and you realize that your purpose now involves serving humanity or the earth. The challenge lies in aligning with this new purpose without constantly feeling the need to search for it. Many struggle after awakening, believing they must always find the next step or the next sign. But the truth is that you are already your purpose. The more you relax into your authentic self and stop searching, the more naturally you align with your higher calling. It's about trusting that simply living in your highest truth will lead you where you are meant to be, without the constant need for seeking. 8. Heightened sensitivity. One of the most profound experiences after awakening is heightened sensitivity to energies, people, and environments. This expanded awareness can feel overwhelming at first as you begin noticing subtleties you once missed. Crowded places may feel draining, certain relationships may feel energetically heavy, and even your own emotions may seem more intense. This sensitivity is not only emotional but also physical, mental, and spiritual, affecting how you experience the world around you. Initially, this heightened sensitivity can feel like a burden, as though you're carrying the weight of the world. You may feel overly open, raw, or exposed to surrounding energies, which can lead to anxiety, overwhelm, or fatigue as you adjust to your new awareness. However, it's important to understand that this sensitivity is not a curse, it's a gift. It allows you to experience life on a deeper, more meaningful level and helps you connect authentically with people and environments aligned with your soul. Learning to manage this new sensitivity is crucial for navigating life after awakening. Practices like grounding, setting energetic boundaries, and spending time in nature can help stabilize your energy and prevent burnout. Understand that while you are more open to the energies of the world, you also have the power to protect and nurture your own. By cultivating this skill, you can use your heightened sensitivity as a tool for personal growth and spiritual advancement rather than something to fear or avoid. 9. A new normal. After the initial intensity of awakening, life may appear to return to normal on the surface, but everything feels different. The outer circumstances of your life, your job, relationships, or routines, may look the same, but your inner world has transformed. This new normal is defined by deeper awareness and the sense that your old ways of living no longer fit. Even ordinary experiences now feel richer and more meaningful, and you are more attuned to the subtle energies of life. One of the biggest changes in this new normal is your perception of reality. The triggers and stresses that once provoked strong reactions now seem less significant. You may find yourself less reactive, more peaceful, and less attached to outcomes that once caused anxiety. This detachment doesn't mean you've become numb or indifferent, it means you see the bigger picture. You understand that life is always unfolding as it should, and you trust the flow of the universe, allowing you to release control. This calm detachment is a sign of true transformation and spiritual mastery. You no longer cling to things, people, or outcomes for a sense of security or identity. Instead, you flow with life, knowing that everything you encounter offers an opportunity for growth. This new normal is not about returning to who you were before awakening, it's about embracing a life rooted in peace, wisdom, and deep connection with the present moment. You have entered a new way of being, aligned with your highest self. 10. Conclusion. As you continue on this path, it's important to remember that this is the natural progression of spiritual growth. The changes you experience, the calm after the storm, the shifts in relationships, the new normal, are all part of the journey. Spiritual awakening is not a single event but an ongoing process of evolution and integration. Each stage brings new lessons, insights, and opportunities for growth. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Embrace the calm and trust the process, even when it feels quiet or uncertain. The peace that follows awakening is a gift, a sign that you are integrating the lessons learned and stepping into a more grounded, mature version of yourself. Don't rush through this phase or try to recreate the intensity of the awakening. Instead, settle into the stillness, knowing that this is where true transformation happens. If you resonate with this message, consider subscribing to the channel for more content on spiritual growth and personal transformation. Share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear how you are navigating life after awakening. And don't forget to connect with the community. We are all on this journey together, and by sharing our insights and challenges, we can grow stronger and more connected as one. Do you feel as though, as a chosen one, you are constantly under attack and faced with battles that seem to come out of nowhere? You are not alone. The truth is, as a chosen one, you carry a unique energy that threatens the balance of negative forces, and they will stop at nothing to dim your light. In this eye-opening message, we uncover 6 undeniable signs that you are being targeted by negative energies. Prepare to equip yourself with the knowledge and tools needed to protect your energy, reclaim your power, and rise victorious from this invisible battle. Your destiny is too important to yield to negativity, so let us dive in and expose their tactics. Unexplainable and persistent negative thoughts. As a chosen one, your mind is a powerful tool. It is also the place where negative energies launch some of their most deceptive attacks, and it all begins with your thoughts. These forces are masters of manipulation, knowing that if they can influence your thinking, they can influence your life. One of the first signs that you are under attack from negative energies is the emergence of unexplainable, recurring negative thoughts. These are not your usual doubts or worries. They are thoughts that seem to appear from nowhere, flooding your mind with fear, insecurity, and self-doubt. It is as though a dark cloud has drifted over your mental sky, casting a shadow over everything you think and feel. These thoughts can be so strong and convincing that you might begin to believe them. You might start doubting your worth, your purpose, and even your abilities. Negative energies know that if they can get you to accept these lies, they can paralyze you and prevent you from stepping into your full potential. But remember this, chosen one, these thoughts do not reflect your true self. They are not an accurate picture of your abilities or your worth. They are a tactic of negative energies to throw you off balance and dim the light you carry in this world. How can you tell the difference between normal negative thoughts and those influenced by external negative energies? Pay attention to the nature of the thoughts. Thoughts fed by negative energy are often relentless, repetitive, and irrational. They may tell you that you are not good enough, that you will fail no matter what you do, or that you do not deserve happiness and success. These thoughts do not respond to logic or reassurance, they persist despite all evidence to the contrary. When you are plagued by such thoughts, it is vital to recognize them for what they are, an attack by dark forces. But you do not have to face this battle alone. You possess the power of your own positive energy and intention, and with practice, you can learn to redirect these thoughts and reclaim your mental space. When these negative thoughts arise, counter them with affirmations of your truth. Remind yourself of your strengths, your achievements, and your inherent worth as a chosen one. Surround yourself with uplifting influences, people who support and inspire you. Engage in grounding practices that bring you back to your center, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. Remember, chosen one, your mind is sacred space. Do not allow negative energies to take up residence there. Stand firm in the truth of who you are and the power you hold, and watch how the light of your positive energy drives away every shadow of fear and doubt. You are strong, capable, and deserving of all the good this world has to offer. Stay alert, trust your intuition, and continue walking your radiant path. Unusual and disturbing dreams or nightmares. As we continue exploring the signs of negative energy attacks, we must not overlook the realm of dreams. Our dreams are not merely random images formed by the subconscious, they reflect our inner world and can often serve as a battlefield where light and dark energies collide. For the chosen ones, this battle can appear as unusual and deeply unsettling dreams or nightmares. These are not ordinary bad dreams. They are vivid, intense, and often filled with dark or disturbing symbols. You may wake up in a sweat, your heart racing, and a sense of unease lingering long after waking. These nightmares can be so realistic and terrifying that they leave you exhausted and unbalanced for days. But why do negative energies target us in our dreams? Because our conscious mind rests during sleep, making us more open to external influence. Negative forces take this opportunity to plant seeds of fear, confusion, and doubt in an attempt to steer us off our path. However, not every disturbing dream is the result of dark forces. Sometimes, our subconscious uses dreams to process fears, worries, or unresolved emotions. So how can you tell the difference between an ordinary dream and one influenced by negative energies? Pay attention to how it makes you feel. Does the dream leave you with a sense of hopelessness, fear, or confusion? Or does it, even if unsettling, inspire reflection, growth, or awareness? If you suspect that your dreams are being influenced by negative energies, know that you have the power to reclaim your dream space. Set a clear intention for peaceful, positive dreams before sleeping. Visualize yourself surrounded by a protective light or energy field. You can also create a bedtime ritual, burning sage, using calming essential oils, or practicing deep relaxation, to foster a sense of safety and peace. And when you have a disturbing dream, do not let it linger in your mind. Write it down in a dream journal, acknowledge the emotions it stirs, and then consciously release it. Do something grounding to restore your inner balance, such as deep breathing, stretching, or talking to a trusted friend. Remember, chosen one, even in your dreams, you are not powerless. You are a being of immense energy and potential, and you have the ability to shape your inner world. Trust your intuition, strengthen your energy, and know that the light within you is always greater than any outer darkness. Sudden and unexplainable changes in behavior or personality. Beyond the mind and dream realm, negative energies can influence us in more subtle ways, through sudden, unexplainable changes in our behavior or personality. As chosen ones, we are highly sensitive to the energies around us. This sensitivity, though a gift, can also make us more susceptible to external influences, both positive and negative. One way this manifests is through behavioral or emotional shifts that seem unlike us. Perhaps you notice yourself acting differently, saying or doing things that do not align with who you truly are. It might appear as sudden anger, uncharacteristic laziness, or a strange withdrawal from your usual passions and relationships. These changes can creep in slowly, subtly, until one day you realize you do not quite feel like yourself anymore, as though an unseen heaviness has settled into your energy. This is not random. It can be a sign that negative energies are attempting to influence or destabilize you, to throw you off balance and weaken your light. But how can you tell the difference between ordinary mood shifts and those caused by negative energies? One key sign is misalignment. Are these changes pulling you away from your true values and purpose, making you feel disconnected or out of touch with yourself? Another sign is feedback from loved ones. When people close to you notice that something feels off or that you seem unlike your usual self, take their concern seriously. Those who truly care for us often sense energetic shifts before we consciously recognize them. If you suspect that negative energies are affecting your behavior or personality, it's time to take action. Awareness is the first step to reclaiming your energy. Reflect on when these changes began, what might have triggered them, and how they have affected your life. Then focus on strengthening your personal energy field. Engage in practices that help you stay centered and connected to your true essence, like meditation, yoga, breathwork, or spending time in nature. Surround yourself with uplifting people and environments. Read inspiring words. Listen to music that raises your vibration. Finally, learn to protect your energy. Visualize yourself surrounded by a shield of radiant light. Use affirmations such as, "I control my own energy," or "I release all energy that is not mine." Cleansing rituals like burning sage, using protective crystals, or energy-clearing meditations can also help. Remember, Chosen One, you are the master of your energy. No outside force can alter your true essence without your permission. By staying grounded in your truth, regularly cleansing and strengthening your energy, and trusting your intuition, you can overcome any energetic challenge that comes your way. You are powerful, resilient, and always in control of your path. The feeling of a dark or oppressive presence. As we continue our journey through the signs of negative energy attacks, we reach one many chosen ones know too well, the feeling of a dark or oppressive presence. This is more than vague discomfort or fleeting fear. For those attuned to energy, such a presence can feel tangible, like a heavy weight in the air or an unseen watcher nearby, and it can deeply affect your emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. Your heightened sensitivity makes you more aware of these dark presences. You may suddenly feel chills, an unexplained heaviness, or even a sense of being observed. These sensations can appear out of nowhere and linger, leaving you drained or anxious. So, what exactly are these presences, and why do they seem drawn to the chosen? In many spiritual traditions, they are described as low-vibrational entities that feed on fear and negativity. They are attracted to light because it represents what they lack, and because your energy threatens their influence. When you sense such a presence, trust your intuition. Do not dismiss it as imagination or paranoia, your spirit is alerting you for a reason. Take a moment to ground yourself, breathe deeply, and stand firm in your own light. Call upon your spiritual allies and protectors, guides, ancestors, angels, or the universal energy of love and light. Visualize them surrounding you, forming an impenetrable shield of protection. Declare verbally that any negative presence or energy must leave immediately. You have the right to command your space. Cleanse and protect your environment often, through smudging, lighting candles, playing uplifting music, or simply inviting sunlight and fresh air into your space. Create a home that feels sacred and safe, filled with peace and light. Remember, Chosen One, you are not helpless. You hold the divine authority to set energetic boundaries and surround yourself with love. No darkness can overpower the radiance of your soul when you stand in your truth. Heightened spiritual warfare and opposition. As you advance spiritually, you may experience heightened opposition. This is not a sign to fear but to recognize, it means you are growing stronger. Spiritual warfare can take many forms: mental attacks, temptations, sudden fatigue, or endless obstacles. It can feel as if everything is resisting your progress. But here's the truth: increased spiritual warfare is often proof that you are on the right path. The brighter your light, the more it disturbs the shadows. Dark forces see your influence, the souls you awaken, the healing you bring, and they push back. Their resistance is proof of your rising power. In such moments, remember your purpose. You were chosen for this journey. You have the wisdom, strength, and divine backing to overcome anything that comes your way. Each challenge strengthens your spirit and deepens your trust in the higher plan guiding you. Double your spiritual practices: pray, meditate, breathe, and stay centered. Surround yourself with those who support and uplift your energy. And know that you are never alone. Spiritual allies, ancestors, and angels walk beside you, unseen yet powerful. Even amid warfare, choose gratitude. Gratitude transforms your vibration and blinds darkness with light. There are always blessings hidden within the battles you face. Remember, Chosen One, you were born for this. You have divine support, infinite strength, and unshakable purpose. Hold your light high, keep walking, and know, the universe fights for you, not against you. Unexplainable setbacks or obstacles in life. Finally, one of the most frustrating signs of energetic interference is the appearance of sudden, unexplainable setbacks. For chosen ones, who often live with deep purpose and divine calling, these obstacles can feel discouraging, like the universe itself has turned against them. It could be a lost job, a failed opportunity, or a relationship that collapses without reason. It could be a series of small disruptions that build into stagnation or despair. Negative energies want you to believe you are cursed, unsupported, or unworthy. They want you to stop believing in your path. But the truth is the opposite. These obstacles are not punishments, they are confirmations of your growing spiritual impact. The brighter you shine, the more resistance you encounter. Every setback is refining your spirit, testing your endurance, and preparing you for higher levels of purpose. These challenges are not there to destroy you but to strengthen you, to turn your wounds into wisdom and your struggles into sacred power. Every closed door hides a greater one waiting to open. Every delay carries divine timing. Every loss carries hidden gain. So, stand tall, chosen one. Do not lose heart when the path feels heavy. You are not being blocked, you are being built. The universe is not against you, it is shaping you. Trust that every trial is part of your divine training. Keep your light burning, keep your faith steady, and know that victory is already written in your destiny.